You're such an asshole.
Look at that. We're in that weird transition period, the twilight zone between Christmas and New Year's. Do you work? Do we take a day off? Do we do consulting? And I found out that there's a contingent of autists and spurgs in my audience. Well, maybe not my audience, just, random. Get to the point. No, we're going to talk about that. I want to show you my mug of the dog of no real value. I even put the dog of no real value at the top. All right, let's get to the request. Scroll up here. Return customer, you have saved me thousands of dollars and hours over the last 10 years, so I'd like to run things by you. I give you, well, I can't give you a guarantee. No one can give you a guarantee, but I give you the 10 times rate of return guarantee that my book for $15 will save you $150 minimum. It's not a huge guarantee when it's only a $15 book. I just read Reconnaissance, man, and need help deciding if doing some light reconnaissance and taking a career break is right for me. I'm a 27-year-old data scientist. I just moved back home to a nice town in the South after parting ways with a bait and switch data engineer job in a different part of the country. Good for you, by the way. Good for you to just step back. Bye. See ya. You do not get a year-long lease. If you have to Airbnb a place for a month, you do it. You bring your backpack, some undies, and some socks, some toilets and a toothbrush. Toiletries and a toothbrush. Don't bring a toilet. Toiletries and a toilet is too big. You give them like 2 weeks. They don't have to shit together. I'm out of here. Bye. But you just got, we don't have our act together, but you just got to give us now. Have your shit together before I show up. And took an on-site job in my field for $110,000 to keep the money coming in because I couldn't find a better role. I like how you have 110 is considered a crappy gig. Because I have been at this job for several months. The tech stack is bad, projects are trash, and it is a long commute, but it keeps the cash coming in to fuel my hobbies. I'm also finishing up a master's in data science, which I will complete next semester. Given my bad luck with recent jobs, nearly non-existent bills, and the fact that I have the built-in excuse of being in graduate school for future recruiters, is now the time to regroup and do some light reconnaissance. Yes. Yeah, generally, and we'll go through some of the finer points in execution, but yes. Because let's be honest about not necessarily your career, but most people's career. You're all going to run into this spot in time where you're just not having any luck with the career by no fault of your own. But boomer bosses, now more recently Gen X bosses, are liars and scumbags. And if it just isn't working out, sometimes, yeah, you know what? This isn't working out, and I don't have time to figure it out. And instead of wasting more of your precious finite time with no progress, or some marginal, maybe you make it some money. It is absolutely vital. One of the best things you can do, which is why I wrote the book Reconnaissance Man, is find out where you want to live. So you buy one house, one time. You start with your forever house, and you're done. And it will drastically increase your standards of living and save you a lot of pain and agony. And so there are other, there's always other things you can do that will have a positive return on investment. Physical health, working out, running, getting some exercise. Dieting, in your case, going back, getting an advanced degree, because I presume it's going to help you in your field. But home ownership, finding that one home and where you belong in this world, it's not even the home. It's more really, where do I belong community wise? That's some great progress you can make in your life. If the, I didn't say it, the Quantahaha liquors are being weapons grade dicks. My plan was to spend some time checking out the major metro. Well, okay, look, that major metro you could do on a weekend. You don't have to take vacation time for that. You just go up there for the weekend and scope it out. And finishing my master's degree before trying to find a better job in that area. I'm thinking that now might be a good time to take a break after the years of relentless work I spent building my rocket ship after reading Worthless in high school. Should take a sip of coffee. Get to the point, Cappy. No, you guys should spurg out some more. Spurg out. Do 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 do. Spurg out. Do 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 do. I have 40,000 in savings, 30,000 in retirement, and no debt. Yeah, you're in great shape. Great, and your folks seem to be okay with you crashing with them. You could just leave some of your stuff there and go travel around. My main concern here is opportunity cost and risk. I can endure 6 more months in my current role and save another 35K, which I would be giving up for this break. My other concern is finding another role after the break with the gap resume during a sketchy, at best, tech job market. Most people in tech would think I was crazy to leave a 6-figure gig, even if it was shitty and in a town I really don't want to be in. So let's do this only because I'm not going to mention where you are, but you're in the South and it's going to get hot in the South. And right now we're December. I would work there until things start to get too hot. That's what I would do. I would make your weekend trips to the major metro that's nearby, the one you're talking about in the meantime, just to check it out. So that's scratched off the list. Maybe check out a couple spots around in that area. This is all stuff you could do, weekend warrior type of thing. And then I'd wait till it gets hot. I'd wait till about May and then say, okay, now I'm going to do reconnaissance, and I do it up in the northern states. And then you get a couple more months experience, you get the money, just clock your brain out, do the job, make your money, be a good, obedient little worker. All right. Work, save. And maybe not a full 6 months, because that'll put you in the thick of summer. But May, so maybe 5 months. And then once you got your money, hey, here's my 2 weeks notice. I'm out of here. Bye. And then go record. This will also give you a little bit of time to plan, like do some research. Now, if you read Reconnaissance, and so you know the instructions or the steps you got, you just don't go wander around. All right. I mean, it's not bad. That's fun too. But go research some towns in the meantime. Oh, I wonder what Boise, Idaho is like. It sucks. That's what it's like. I heard the crazy kid who was an economist banker in Wyoming said Wyoming sucks too. Yeah, don't go to Wyoming. But do some research. Find out, I want to check out this. Look at this town. This is interesting. You know, this town doesn't have crime. This one doesn't have bad property tax. All that mundane, boring shit. Make a spreadsheet. And then come up with a couple towns you want to visit in the northern climes when it's not snowing, and it's actually quite pleasant during summer up there. I'd be like looking at Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, Washington. I love Wallace, Idaho. That's a nice little town, but you maybe want a bigger town. You know the routine. You have the instruction manual. And then when it comes wintertime, then you got the great setup right back there where you just go back, crash with your folks. And then you could do reconnaissance in the southern states when it's cold as tits up north. And you're worried about opportunity costs. There's always opportunity costs. There's always a next best option foregone. But right now, I think I'd listen to the world trying to tell you, like, yeah, this is bullshit. You're going to be dealing with bullshit. Tech is a little weak right now because they found out because like, I'm always like, really? Interest rates? That's what knocked out you were so bad, so unprofitable, that low interest rates is what kept you alive. So I would think now is a great time. Absolutely do that. Then you'll have like a goal beyond just work more and get my master's degree. So yeah, one alternative is to quiet quit. No, don't quiet quit. Don't just do your job. Okay. Use them. And if you haven't, go get the book, How Not to Become a Millennial, and read the part about a career. All right. Get to that Zen level. You're going to run into shitty employers no matter what. That's going to happen in the future. And it's great if you can learn to tune out the bullshit that, like, I didn't sign up for this stuff. This is nowhere near my ability. It's like, that's all right, but they're paying you $110 an hour. Oh, yeah, you want me to draw doodles with crayons? That's all right. I have a master's degree, but if you want me to do doodles with crayons, I'll do doodles with crayons. Thank you very much for the check. But that is hard for me as a natural high performer, and the job has a high workload that is hard to sidestep. Wanted to hear your thoughts on the risks and opportunity costs associated with my reconnaissance plan and break and assess if I should even do it. Yeah, I think you should. And then you have the excuse like, yeah, I was doing my master's degree. And I did have a question, and so I asked the guy. Well, I presume you could finish your master's part-time and online, correct? Like, could you do it from the road? And you said videos, blah, blah, blah. Master's is fully online. I'm finishing in May. 3 classes remaining. Want to get it done and off my back ASAP because it eats up 20 plus hours of free time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So May is the day. May is the month. You're done with your master's. Just keep on going. Keep doing what you're doing. You just got to last 5 more months, dude. 5 more months. Don't slack at work. Don't quit. Do the job. Just make the money. Get your cash. And then come May, you get out of there before the mosquitoes start biting. It gets too hot. And then you're up north. Yeah, you're the idea. And here's the thing, man. Don't let, oh my gosh, there's a gap in my, dude, relax. Just relax. Don't worry about it. If you want to assuage that concern, see if there's some kind of part-time work or remote work that you could do, even if it is part-time and beneath it, because all the jobs are beneath. Who cares? Just get some kind of part-time gig as you drive around, do it online. And yeah, I think, and then summertime, I would, yeah, you could even, just so you know, say, what's this gap in your resume? And you say, oh, I did some reconnaissance around the United States. I just rode around, hit the bunch of national parks, trying to figure out where I want to live. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, I got my master's degree, and as a celebration, I decided to take the entire summer off at minimum. And that'd be a fine explanation. I mean, heck, you could even ask them, hey, can I work remotely? If you could work remotely, your current employer, but I don't know if you want to do that. But there's no, you're the ideal candidate for reconnaissance. You're the perfect candidate. Anyways, for those of you wondering, link below, there's a book called Reconnaissance Man. The whole point is that you will advance your life and enjoy a much higher standard of living, making sure you figure out where you want to live first rather than like, oh, go downtown where all the action is and get my sweet flat. Well, let's go to the nightclubs, which people aren't doing anymore. And just that's one of the best things you can do. Just if you want to live in the United States, otherwise you can go overseas and do some reconnaissance, find out where you belong in this world, buy property there or buy a house there and live there. There you go. Without even talking about income or salary, you've already drastically increased your standards of living because you're generally not living where adult Democrats shit in the street. Link below. Super chats. Toxic male minimalist. $10. Cappy, it's your old pal Michael Manker. I just hit 6 months, no booze. Nice. I booked a flight to Japan and will be climbing Mount Fuji for my year anniversary. Happy New Year to you and that dog with no value. The dog has no value. I got to see the dog. The dog owner brought her by, and we played ball. That dog, man. So, yeah, I'm cleaning up the place a little bit, and the dog had left a ball 6, 7, 8 months ago, maybe, for all I know, underneath the couch. I didn't know it was there. I haven't seen this dog in 6 months. Well, the dog briefly says hi. She's very excited to see me, but immediately goes to the couch, grabs the ball because she knew it was there the entire time. I'm like, okay, I see where I rank. I see where I am in terms of the love, the almighty ball, the ball of eternal joy, and the sphere of ultimate purpose and reason. And human who will throw sphere. Sphere thrower, serve me. Yeah. Well, congratulations. I hope it's just not cold up there. Red Hawk. Hey, what's going on, Red Hawk? Happy New Year, Cappy. How much for a review of Office Space? Surely it's one of your favorite movies. Yeah, I could. I mean, I have to watch it again, maybe. I really am trying to cut back. I don't have a New Year's resolution, but timing wise, it happened to be this. But I'm trying to cut back on work and be more fun and do more. Yeah, I could do it, but you're going to be looking at $200. And that's the friend. That's the friend rate. I do not have time to watch movies, especially ones I've seen before, but I have to watch it to refresh it. I have to do the a review. And it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm sure with older eyes, I've catch more stuff. Nonstop Dre, $2. Cappy likes his work like his men. Hard and heavy loads. And there you guys go. All right, that's it. More on the way. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.